Hi guys, 3D5 My Life here, back with another video. And as you can see here, Lineux Sling is already up with 4 tools and printing. And this video is not sponsored, but Bigtreetech has kindly sent the Manta E3EZ board with the CB1 and also the EBB36 toolhead, so that I can install the 4th tool, and also I have replaced the board with the previous SKR Mini E3V3 in the Lineux Sling. So I will tell you what I did to swap over the electronics, and also at the end of the video I will tell you what our next project is coming. Right now I'm going to explain a bit on the new board and also on the status of Lineux Sling. So it has now run on with 4 toolhead, and the first thing that I did was to swap over the electronics. The instructions actually is quite okay in the Bigtreetech GitHub. I did try to follow, but there are some things that are not very clear, and so I have to use ChatGPT to help me out with that. I want to see how I didn't post any questions inside Bigtreetech Discord, because I want to see how is it for a simple guy like me who don't know much about software side of things can try to install it. So I will post the link to the GitHub inside the video description as well. The first thing I did was to follow the instruction whereby they told me what to do to install it on the SD card, to flash it on the SD card, flash the OS, everything. But there was no instruction where to place the SD card, because the Bigtreetech, the Manta E3EZ has 2 SD card slot. One is the SoC slot and the other is the normal slot without any marking. So ChatGPT helped me, says that you have to put the SD card in the SoC slot, which I did, and it works. And the next thing was, according to GitHub, it says to change the Wi-Fi SSID and also the password, but I can't edit the files there because of it says that it can't be edited, it's locked, the file is locked, so there's no way to edit the file when I put back the SD card on the PC. So I have no choice but to connect it with LAN, and then I can SSH into the CB1, and then you can change the file from there. So there's no way to connect through Wi-Fi without going through LAN first. That's what I had to do. I don't know how Bigtreetech say that you can just go inside the file under the boot folder, you can change that. I try, and I'm unable to change it. So but that has been fixed. And also the next thing, one good thing about this board, let me explain a bit about the board. One good thing is I have removed a lot of things from under this Lineux Sling. The U2C, also the buck converter, the Raspberry Pi, and also SKR Mini and the USB hub. So I've removed all these things and replaced by only that one E3EZ board, because the CB1 is mounted directly on the board, so that saves a lot of space. It's very clear now. There's only 2 things below here, that is the board, MCU, and also the power supply. That's it. So there's no other things that I have removed. And also the E3EZ has 5 stepper drivers compared to the SKR Mini, which previously that I used has only 4. This one has 5. So there's 2 extruder, individual extruder stepper, and also the Z is the same, shared Z, 2 port but to 1 stepper driver. So that Z I still use the same for dog slide, 2 stepper motors going into the same port, Z port. But you can also use individual stepper drivers, but you need to install the 2 different end stops for it if you want to use individual steppers. but for Lineux Sling you can just share them to one port. So I'm using the same Z port, and now I have one extra port, the extruder 1 port. There's extruder 0 and also extruder 1. So now I have one spare port here that I can use. So that's another good thing about the Manta board, this E3EZ. And also basically all the fan ports, everything is fits perfectly, and also it has its own separate motor driver power supply. So you can set a different power supply to the motor driver. Let's say you want to run your drivers at 48 volt, we can also use them. There's just need to change the jumper. And also I'm running sensorless still on the X and Y. All my printers now are running sensorless. There has no problem with the homing, pick up, drop off, everything. So far it has been reliable. You just need to fine tune the driver settings to get the perfect settings. So basically that's it for the E3EZ board. I find it very good, very reliable. Now it's running. Now it's, as you can see, it's printing with 4 colors. Everything works out pretty well. And also for this tool 4, after I've installed the tool 4, as this same thing, I have to flash the EBB36, and then I install on the 4th tool here. And for this tool arrangement, the tool with this proto extruder down here, tool 0, I have to set it on the extreme left of the printer. I mean, if you look from the front, extreme left of the printer, because of the extruder motor position. Sherpa Micro has the motor position slightly to the left of the offset, to the left of the center of the nozzle, if you notice. So if I put the Sherpa Micro extruder onto tool 0, when I move to pick up the tool, the extruder, because it's offsetted to the left, it hits the proto extruder. So to get the best space, I have to put proto extruder right up to the tool 0, and the rest of the Sherpa Micro at tool 1, tool 2 and tool 3. So that is the best setting. And now the 4 tool heads can run nicely on this tool changer. And so far everything is up very nice. Everything fits perfectly, and I guess I can call this project a success. It has been released in our GitHub. The next step may be to find a way to enclose the printer. I'm not sure whether I'm going to enclose it, because it will be mainly be used to print PLA or all the stuffs that doesn't need an enclosure. Just things that are not really demanding that you need to use an enclosure. If I need to print something that requires an enclosure, I will print it on my Voron 2.4. So yeah, basically that's it. If you have any questions about this printer actually derives from the old Ender 3, the first printer I ever had, Ender 3, and which I converted to an Ender wire, a switch wire, but using basically Ender parts, and which was installed with Lineux Sling. So that's it. Everything is done. Everything is settled, running properly, running nicely, smoothly. If you have any questions about it, join us on our Discord channel, or also you can post your question in the YouTube. And don't forget to like also the video. It helps a lot to my channel. And also the upcoming project for Linux, which is called Linux Hot Swap, and basically it's a nozzle changer, which is the up and coming style of tool changer now, whereby you just swap the nozzle. So that will be our next upcoming project. It's still in development, still in testing. I've done a few prints to test. As you can see, it's now installed on the VZ board, which I'm going to do a lot more testing to ensure that it's reliable, it's working correctly, because there are some things that sometimes I see on videos about all this nozzle changer that, based on my experience, there are some things that might not be working right. So I want to do a lot of testing on it first on the VZ board before I can share the files as a alpha release or beta release with you guys. Right, so that will be our upcoming project, and as usual, like and subscribe, and thanks for support all the way with this project with Linux. Basically, I'm running everything now alone, but a lot of the community members in our Discord has been very, very helpful in helping me with everything. Even Yoku helping me with the software. You know, he created the STL helper, whereby it's like a configurator, so that you just choose whatever toolhead you use, and it will list down all the parts for you. So he's helping me with that. There's a lot of other guys helping me with other things, and also our new upcoming project, the Linux swap. Also, there are a few ideas or feedbacks coming in, so that I can make the improvement. And also to you guys for viewing this video and just the support that you guys are giving. Thank you so much, and we catch you up in another video. So if you have any questions, just join us in Discord or post in comments. All right, see you guys.